Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament.
Nicely done.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Oh, the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
That was a bit of a miscue.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Time now for the fourth shot. And he needs this to save par.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Starting the round at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway the players can hit to. And if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the fifth, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
An important par save.
Nice little putt to hole, that one. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Playing from around 150 yards here.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the third hole. Going with the 6-iron here.
Ooh, yeah, no, not where they wanted to go. This one's left.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Ooh, that almost went down. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Appears to have overcooked this one. This one's for bogey. This looks good. Well, at least it wasn't a double. Lydia Ko is currently on top of this one.
Welcome to the tee of a par 4. That was a little untidy, wasn't it?
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Let's return to live play now. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Going with the 8-iron here. This would be a great up and down.
This putt for par here.
Nice line. It was on a good line. In it goes, and that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, balata golf balls, and blades, and I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
"13 feet to the hole."
This is what they have left for par.
It's tracking. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 3 feet to the cup.
That gets the job done.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. That got caught up in a few of the branches. Second shot here on the 6th. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
This one looks to be heading towards the green.
And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, good look at a birdie here. This one's looking good.
And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last.
Currently at 2 over par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Teeing off here at the 7th.
Oh, this one could be rinsed.
This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. Choosing the 9-iron here. And that shot back in the fairway. And here we are with their fourth.
This one heading towards the green.
This is from miles away. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Okay, steady now.
Just a short putt remaining here.
Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Well, Rich, you think they're going to make this one?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
That's a great attempt from long range. So close.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. Well, that was a bit of a wild swing. Probably be a similar result too. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
That's a smart option. Back into the fairway. And here we are with the third shot.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And back to the course with the live action. Par putt coming up here.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Just a couple of inches away from finding that one.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back nine, what are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we have been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn. It'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
Well struck. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
Playing their fourth shot. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Wow, that's misjudged. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Yeah, you'll take that. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, and there he is, Will Zalatoris, your leader.
Chance here to reclaim a bit of focus after that double at the last.
Look out left.
That's going to find the water, sadly. Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots, and now just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
That's straight into the trees. Getting ready to play their third.
Went straight down.
Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. It's a little wayward.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Time now for the 4th shot. Okay, let's get back to the action. This would be a great up and down from this spot.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
This one's dialed in. The old hammer hands putt. This next putt is for bogey. Ooh, right by the hole. And well holed. Let's move on. Sitting at 14 over for the day. Time to face a par 4 now.
Coming off a double bogey. Interesting to see how they tackle this one.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Oh, God, unlucky there. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. And here we are with their 4th. This is their 5th shot. And this next putt here is for a double bogey.
That's a good putt to make, that one.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's get back to it, shall we? And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Oh, this would be handy if we could bounce right. Terrific shot. And a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, so close. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
Let's see what happens here on the 15th. And he's safely on the green.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. A bit long on that one.
What's in front of them, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Oh, just missed. This is a bogey putt coming up.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like.
John Rahm holds a familiar spot of top spot on this leaderboard.
We've arrived at a par 5. Nicely done.
Second shot here on the 16th.
And here we are with the third shot. And this is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. That's frustrating. It's just about 3 feet away. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Yeah, that one will play. 8 feet to the cup. That was a gallant attempt. Big putt for par coming up. In she goes. Let's head to the next.
Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
Downwind on this shot.
Ooh, back there, horsey. Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And that's how he signs off on this event. Well, Rich, it's fair to say that this player didn't quite have their best stuff this week.
Not what the player was hoping for at week's end. Hopefully they can find some positives to take with them.